Hey, Shalom, it's your brother Yonathan. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your house. Alright, so today I seen this article, I watched this video from Call for an Uprising, and he talked about how artificial intelligence, these scientists had artificial intelligence, their supercomputers, paint a self-portrait of itself. And it was funny to me how all these self-portraits and the artificial intelligence painted them all look like so-called small hats. They look like Esau. So like it says, when you go to 2 Thessalonians 2, and I'll read it here. We'll start at the 4th verse. Okay, it reads, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped. Alright, so through Esau's artificial intelligence, man, he's going to try to catapult himself even more so as the Most High. He wants to be like the Most High, like it talks about in Isaiah the 14th chapter. But when you look at this image and he says, the self-portraits of artificial intelligence, man, he's trying to create for himself a pseudo-blessing. With that artificial intelligence, man, it far exceeds the mental capacity of a regular human being. Okay? Because they want to expand their knowledge. This is something that's going to be given to Israel on day one. When we receive our new bodies and the laws are written in our inward parts, we're going to be, ever, understanding things on a higher, always growing and learning. And that's what he's trying to mimic with this artificial intelligence. And he wants to merge with it so that he can have that new body. But that's something those are things that are preserved for the nation of Israel. He's infuriated, he's frustrated that his blessing is a temporary one. All right? The fatness of the earth being in his control is only for a season. But the fatness of the earth, the dominion of the world and things beyond, that's everlasting for the nation of Israel. That's why the scriptures say Esau hated the blessing where Jacob was blessed with. Alright, so let's continue here in 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 4 again from the top. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he is God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Alright? Remember ye not that when I was with you, yet with you, I told you these things. And now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. And right now he's being revealed for who he truly is. He's the wicked. He's the wicked that the Bible speaks of. Because the wicked, that's a nation of people. That's a man. There's a certain, lineage or a line of people that carry out the workings of Satan. And they'll say that later on in the chapter. Verse 6, it says, and now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Why? Because at that time, who was in rulership? The Romans. The same line of people. Who are the Romans today? They call themselves the white people, which we know in the Bible they're Edomites. Okay? For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Okay, when we go to 2nd Ezra, it talks about him destroying Esau and his armies with that concentrated fire from the fathership. Okay? Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him, verse 9, the point, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, even him. And when you read it in NLT, verse 9, it says what? This man will come to do the work of Satan with counterfeit power and signs of miracles. So, it's a man. So, anybody reading the scriptures got to ask themselves, well, who is this man? Who might this be? Who fits this? Because the same way you identify the nation of Israel today, through the curses, through particular, things and prophecies, is the same way you can identify the wicked. No different. There's boxes they have to check to be identified, and the people that check the boxes to be the wicked are clear. It's, bar none. Nobody else measures up. Okay, now let's go to Isaiah 14. Jump on down here. We'll start at verse verse 5, okay? Isaiah 14:5, it says, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked. All right? Their staff representing their rulership, meaning that's just going to be torn down. And we're seeing the makings of that right now. Okay? The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. Okay? And the scriptures talk about how the Lord was but a little displeased with the nation of Israel. But how Edom took it too far. They continue to afflict us. They continually oppress not only us, but the whole world. Okay? The wicked are in authority. And we know the wicked are in authority because the people are mourning. When you go to Proverbs 29, and let me get it real quick. Proverbs 29. There's so many signs to see who's who. Alright, we know who's ruling the world right now with a lot of people. And are the people rejoicing because he's in rulership? Of course not. Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Are the people rejoicing? But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And the people are mourning like never before. Okay? Now let's go back to Isaiah 14:6. It says, he who smote the people with a he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. Okay, verse 7. The whole earth is at rest. The earth is going to be put at rest once this man is taken down. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing, man. Where people are going to be rejoicing. We're going to be rejoicing. Because the root of the problem is going to be taken out. All right, verse 8. Verse 8. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Talking about the earth being made new, being refreshed, being restored to its proper glory. Nature, the functions of the earth are going to be back in its fullness under our rulership. Okay, verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. Verse 10. All they that speak and say unto thee, art thou become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? You're going to be brought low again. And that's your rightful place. The scriptures in Job say what? That you're the base man of the earth. And you're going to be brought back to that proper place. Okay? Because you were only lifted up for the Lord to show another way for him to show his power. And for the story to flow as he, ordained it. Verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave. And the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Okay? So your power and your power structure, all the things you set up is going to be buried with you, man. You're going to be brought down to a hellish living condition. Okay? Verse 12, the point I wanted. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? They're enlightened on the left-hand side. We're enlightened on the right-hand side. So how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. So he has this God complex. We read that in 2 Thessalonians before. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And that's why they always use that eagle, because the eagle soars over the rest of the creations of the earth. And they look down and they have that prideful mindset Edom does. right? I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet, verse 15, thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. And in the kingdom, this is how people are going to see this man. And this is what he's trying to evade this. He's trying to find a way to not be in this estate, right? But there's no getting away from it. There's no deliverance out of the Lord's hand. Verse 16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? People are going to be like, our children in the kingdom, they're going to be like, there's no way this man was ruling over us. That's how low you're going to be. And after you've served your purpose in the kingdom for a time, you guys are going to be Obadiah 1 and 18. And that's a simple fact of the matter, man. But yeah, through their technology, man, they're trying to, everything that we're going to get day one in the kingdom, they're trying to mimic it. They're trying to create it for themselves. But the Lord's not going to let them obtain it. And they're going to fight tooth and nail to continue on that journey to, have what we're going to be given freely. But they're going to fail. All right? It is what it is, man. So at the end of the day, regardless of the tests and trials we're getting ready to go through, we win. So with that being said, I want to give all praises once more to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. I'm going to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right? May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.